YouTube, Zora the Pure here. In this video, I will show you where will you get the items needed for this cosplay. But before we begin, I would like to remind every one of you that this cosplay is a seasonal cosplay and the very first double seasonal cosplay since summer break event and Friday the 13th event just hit the game. And both of those events are required for the items needed for our cosplay for today. And with that being said, let's go! For the first item needed for this cosplay, we're gonna need to go to the menu. And in the menu, we're gonna need to go to the chest shop. Now, here the chest shop, we're gonna need to go to this option called Buy Chest Items. And here in the chest shop or Buy Chest Items, we're gonna need something down from the green section. And it's this one right here, which is called the Embossed Wyvern Leather Belt, which is the leather belt or the belt that I'm currently wearing right now. For the next set of items needed for this cosplay, and the first set of seasonal items that we need, we're gonna need to go to the town of Babylon. And in the town of Babylon section, we're gonna need to go to the main square or Babylon main square. And here in the main square, we're gonna go to Yulgar's Inn. Just like what I've mentioned back in the previous cosplay, which is the Angel cosplay from X-Men 3, this NPC was transferred from the town of Babylon to this part of Yulgar's Inn since summer event has already hit the game. Well, anyway, our first seasonal item for this cosplay can be bought from this shop right here called Camp Souvenirs. And this shop has two locations. And this could be the first one. And the second is, of course, inside the camp. And it's from the same NPC as well, which is called Dottie, by the way. Now, here in the souvenir shop, the item that we're gonna need is this one right here, which is called Camp Torch. And oh, by the way, this item is worth dragon crystals again. And just like what I've mentioned back in the previous cosplay, free players, just like everyone else around the game, can gather dragon crystals by the two options I shared from the last video. And the item that I'm talking about is this one right here. Now, for the next two items needed for this cosplay, we can either buy those items from Dottie, and it's from this shop right here called Camp Gonna Getcha Gear, or there are two other NPCs where we can get those items. And the NPCs that I'm talking about is this two guys right here, which is Zip and Ace. Now, it's either you get it from Zip or Ace, but we're going with Zip for this video. And just like what I mentioned a while ago, the items that we need for this cosplay is from the Camp Gonna Get You gear. And those items are as follows. The Campy neckerchief, which is that red neckerchief or cape right there. And the Campy boots, which are the pair of boots that I'm currently wearing right now. Finally, for the last two items needed for this cosplay, and the seasonal items for the summer season event, we're gonna need to go to Mysterious Islands. And here in Mysterious Islands, we're gonna need to go to Pointless Isle. Now, before we dive in to our final items, I just want to remind every one of you that this map right here is the venue or the event's place for the summer season in this game. And now, for the two items needed for this cosplay, we're gonna need to go and talk to this NPC right here called Annette. And in her menu, we can see a shop with a chest icon or a blue chest icon called Past Summer Collection. And in this collection set, the shop that we're gonna need to go to is the 2021 or the 2021 summer items. And in this shop right here, the two items needed for this cosplay are as follows. First is the Paradise Vise armor, which is this blue set of pants and shirt right here. And for the last item needed for this cosplay, we're gonna need this one right here called the Wicker Trilby, which is this hat right here. And oh, I almost forgot. Both of those items are worth dragon crystals. And again, if you're lucky enough to have stocks of dragon crystals, you can buy those two items here in this shop. Or, if you don't have enough dragon crystals again, I mentioned back in my previous cosplay that you can gather dragon crystals with two ways possible. And it works for both mobile and PC. But the other way around only works for mobile. If you don't know what I mean, then go ahead and watch my previous video, which is the Angel from X-Men 3 cosplay. So once again, the two items are worth dragon crystals, which is this one right here, the hat, and the armor right there. Now that we have collected all of the items needed for this cosplay, the next step that we're gonna need to do is, of course, to customize our avatar. And to start off with everything, we're gonna need to go and put our hairstyle, which is the Ivy League. will take me a short while, and it's this one right here. Now, for the hair color, we're gonna go with this brown right here. And the next step that we're gonna need to do is for our skin color, which is the one below the pale skin. And for the final touch is our eye color, which is this one right here. And with that appearance being applied, we can now match it with the hat. That completes the entire set right there. So, there you have it, folks. My very own idea for a Dr. Alan Grant from Jurassic Park cosplay. Well, I hope you like it, and if you do, please hit like, subscribe, and press the notification bell. And until then, tune in for my next videos, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye!